Hello friends, this is Manish and today I'm going to talk about a currency pair Euro Swiss franc, Euro CHF. So this is educational video. We will talk about some Elliott wave patterns. Okay, so let's start. So we can see here from 1st of September there is highs, there is 1.087. This currency pair was forming an ending diagonal. Okay, so if we talk about previous data, so the latest high was this recent high, and from that level, the currency pair has given a downside movement. This was also an ending diagonal, and from that level, it has peaked up to this level. So we can say that after this high, the currency pair went into a correction A, B, and C, right? So if we talk about from here, that is this high, we can clearly see that this is also formation of an ending diagonal pattern. What is ending diagonal? It is a kind of motive wave, and it ends the correction or a previous trend. So the specialty of ending diagonal is the wave 4 can enter into the territory of the wave 1. So this was the wave 1, this was the wave 2, this is the wave 3, and the wave 4 went up to into the territory of wave 1 here. Okay, and after that it gave a downside movement, completing its fifth wave of ending diagonal. So in this for this pair we have posted an idea in my previous post. Let's see where that idea this Eurosech on 2nd of November. I just posted an idea that and this was an formation of ending diagonal, and I was expecting this movement up to this level. So what is the target of ending diagonal from where it has been started, or wave 2, right? So wave 2 should be the minimum target, and the high of the wave 1 should be its maximum target for the ending diagonal pattern. So what happened after this? Let's load the new bars, and we can see clearly that we got an impulsive move up to this level. So let's see where we are in this. So this was the starting point of ending diagonal, and our minimum target was this. Okay, and we got up to this level. So how this upside movement went? Is it a corrective movement, or was it impulsive movement? So we can clearly see a 5-wave structure: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 as a triangular structure, and after the wave 4 and terminal thrust wave 5. So we have seen a 5-wave upside movement. Okay, so what we can inference from this idea that after the larger correction of A, B, and C, we have a ending diagonal which ends this correction. Okay, and after that we found a impulsive move on upside direction: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So what is an impulse? It is a motive wave. Okay, impulsive waves are motive wave, and motive waves, what does motive waves tells us? They tells us about the progression, right? So we can assume that the correction is over here, and we are going upside. We are progressing the trend, we are continuing the previous larger trend. Okay, so this 5-wave structure: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, we can designate this as a wave 1, starting of a third wave. Okay, if I tell this is the wave 1, A, B, C is my wave 2, and we are in the third wave. So the this structure: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, this structure is a wave 1 of 3 larger degree third wave. So what happened here? We got an upside movement up to this level, the region from the ending diagonal started. So I designated this part as wave 1. Okay, and after that I have again posted an idea that this is going to be a in a correction, okay, for a second wave. So let's see where it is. Earlier I just suggested that this will take a flat correction. Okay, so what was happening? What is a flat correction? That flat correction is 3 waves down, 3 wave up, and after that we have to see 5 waves downside movement. So what happened after here? It did not just retraced up to this level. It just went up slightly upward here. So it I came up with another idea that that was not a flat correction, it's a expanded flat correction, in which the wave B get slightly over the highs of the wave A. it poke over the highs of the wave A, and from that high it give a downside movement. So what happened exactly after that? Let's load the new bars. Look at this. Three wave down, three wave up. Three wave down is completing our wave A of our expanded flat correction, and three wave up having an wave A, wave B, and wave C as an ending diagonal, uh, completing its wave B. And after that, we have to see a five wave downside movement, right? Every C corrective movement consists of five waves, right? So this is our wave A, wave B, and wave C. Wave C should consist of five waves. It should be in an impulsive manner. So where we are in right now, look at this. We got a wave A, then this wave B, and for wave C we have to see a five wave structure. So this was wave 1, A, B, C is wave 2, and this is our wave 3, right? And right now in the previous session we have got an upside movement up to this region, right? So this is what this is the level of 38% retracement from these lows, okay? From the third wave to this two wave, second wave, we can measure this move that this is the level of 38% retracement or the region of previous fourth. So this is the perfect region for again a fourth wave, okay? So if this pair face a resistance here and it travels inside this channel, we can say that this wave C is yet not over completed, and we can see again a new low breaking this low up to this region. So why this region is important? So there is a common Fibonacci relation between the wave 1 and wave 2, which is wave 1 and wave 2 shares a common Fibonacci relation, that is 61.8 retracement. Either the wave 2 should retrace from this level or the 78% retracement. So this region is important, right? So we are waiting for this region, and from this region our wave 2, the larger degree, this green wave, the wave 2 will be completed. So after this what will happen? The larger degree wave 3 for this third wave will be start, okay? It's going to start, and the third waves are strongest, and if it is the third of third, it is the most strongest. So this is the wave 1, and we are going to complete the wave 2, and if we start moving upward from this level, so we are going to see a third wave, right? So this is the all idea behind this euro chf pair, right? So what we have learned in this idea, we have learned the ending diagonal pattern, okay? And what is the target level for the ending diagonal? We have from where it has been started, and from that level we have to see whether it is going in a corrective manner or an impulsive manner. So it is going in an impulsive manner, so we can say that this ends the previous correction and we are progressing on the upward direction, right? And from here we have learned about the two types of correction. First is flat and another is expanded flat. What is flat correction? In which the wave B doesn't go above this highs of the wave A, and expanded flat, it goes above the slightly goes above the highs of the wave A, and from that level it faces sell off. And about the wave C, right? So what is the wave C pattern? So every wave C should finish with a impulsive manner, like wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. So it consists of five waves, right? So in this manner we will finish our second wave correction in terms of expanded flat, three wave down, three wave up, slightly over the wave A, and from that we have to see a wave C consisting of five waves patterns: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. So it completes our second wave correction A, B, and C. So in this region we have also learned about the common Fibonacci relationship, like 61.8 retracement level and 78.6% retracement level for the wave 2. So this is the common relation between the wave 1 and wave 2. So wave 2 should ends in this region, and after that if this area holds, one should go long in this region, keeping a stop loss of this wave 1 low, okay? Because the very first rule of the Elliott wave suggests that wave 2 should never uh, retrace the 100% of the wave 1. Okay, so this should be the stop loss, and the buying region should be this, and the third wave should go above these highs. Okay, and in further, if it starts moving upward, we will review this idea again. So if you like the idea, please do support, and we'll be posting new ideas. So how much you like the ideas, please tell us in the comment section. And yes, everyone's views are invited. If you have any other perspective, so you can just post your views on our ideas, and be constructive while posting the your views over this currency pair. So meet you in another exciting educational videos and trading ideas. For that, as of now, thanks.